how's it going? So today on Big House Ball, we're going to be heading across to the US of A, ranking all 30 NBA team logos from 30 all the way to 1. And just want to say, guys, this is my opinion, and obviously it's just based on aesthetic value, what I think of the logo itself. So let's get straight into it. All 30 NBA teams from 30 to 1 and their logos. Number 30, and I'm going to put the Atlanta Hawks in this position. You know, look, it's what you get for a logo. Yes, I can see that it's kind of like Pac-Man mixed with a hawk, obviously, but you know, not the biggest of fans. Basic of the basic. I think it's just like, yeah, let's just tell them we're the Hawks. Let's just put a hawk there. Not too sure of the Pac-Man reference. If it is a Pac-Man reference, I think it is. I don't really know, but yeah, sorry, Atlanta. Number 29, and we've got the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Brooklyn Nets, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just really kind of basic, like the Atlanta Hawks one. Nothing against the Nets, but yeah, the logo. Sorry guys, try again. Number 28, and we've got the Sacramento Kings. Now, I'm actually not too sure where Sacramento is. I think it's near San Francisco. I think it's near where the Golden State Warriors are. If I'm wrong, correct me. But Sacramento Kings, look, I get it. I get the basketball. I get the king, the crown on top. It's just really nothing like, it's nothing out there. If you look at pictures on the screen, nothing really pops out at you. Point for creativity, obviously the ball and the crown, but besides that, nothing really too, you know, nothing really too exciting. Number 27, and we've got the Portland Trailblazers. Now, with this logo, I do like how it's kind of like a really cool shape, but it reminds me of 69, and 69 is only, it's not really something you should have on a logo. Number 26, and we've got the Phoenix Suns. Now, the Phoenix Suns logo is kind of, you get a kind of 70s feel. You get an olden days feel by this logo. I'm not a big fan of that kind of color yellow. I get that's the color of the sun. I do understand that, but it's not my favorite. It's very olden days. Yeah, look, it's too old days for me. Number 25, and we've got the Orlando Magic. There's just nothing really popping out about this one. There's nothing special about it. There's just nothing that really pops out on the screen and says, well, bloody hell, this is the team to support. That's it. But the word Magic, you could think of so many things for that. Number 24, and we've got the Los Angeles Clippers. This is a new logo in comparison to what it used to be. It used to be just like, yeah, it wasn't anything special before. They've now made it into a ball with really kind of, I don't know, it's cool-ish. Well, that's obviously the straight lines of the court. That's what they're trying to make. They're trying to obviously make it look like the court, but yeah. Number 23, and we've got the Detroit Pistons. Now, with the Detroit Pistons, surely you could do something more with that. Like, I don't even know why I've rated it this high, to be honest. I do think it's better than the others, but number 22, and we've got the Indiana Pacers. That's it. A P with a basketball in it. I do like it, but I also think it's very simple. Without those 3 lines, I would rate this last. But for some reason, those 3 lines coming out of the ball, those exact points, just look really cool. I think that looks really cool. That's what brought it up on this list for me. Number 21, and we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, with the Minnesota Timberwolves, I do like obviously the wolf howling. That's a really cool look. And I do like how the white really comes out in that dark blue. I think that makes it look really cool. Like the really dark navy blue, which kind of represents like howling at the moon kind of feel. That makes, yeah, look, I like that. I like the Timberwolves one. It's pretty decent. Number 20, we've got the Dallas Mavericks. I love the slickness of this logo. I love how it's just really slick, and I love how the middle is kind of like small letters, but goes out, but you can tell that they're the exact same size. I don't know, I get a really cool, awesome feeling of this. It's got a good vibe to it. I don't think you could put a menacing figure on this one, to be honest. I think this is just right. I think this is just right. I really like this logo. It's really slick. Number 19, we've got the Memphis Grizzlies. What my favorite part of this logo is that the shade. You know, the shade shows like one side bad, one side good kind of feel. You've got the 2 eyes that are looking like they're really looking at you in the darkness, like they're about to attack. It's got that really cool shade. I like it. Yeah, the shade really brings that logo out. Number 18, we've got the Washington Wizards. I like the colors. I do really like the colors. I think it's cool. I just like the look of it. It just really comes out at me. Number 17, and we've got the Philadelphia 76ers. There isn't too much to really go off on this one. It's blue and white the whole way, then it'd be really, really boring. But I like the mixture of the 7 red with the Sixers, the 7, well, obviously to make it the 76ers. Number 16, and we've got the New York Knicks. I was going to wear my Knicks hat for this video today. By the way, guys, I don't actually have a basketball team myself. I just like watching the sport. Hopefully when I can go and do some game day experiences in America with the vlogs that I do on my channel, and, you know, then I'll probably find a team to support, maybe do a series on it. But anyway, let's get to the logo. Logo is nice. You know, orange and blue I wouldn't usually think would go well together, but I think it's really bold. It's really like, it really comes right at you. But I think it really defines it, that triangle in the background. And the fact that with the Knicks, it's got that font where it's thick. It's like bubble font. Number 15, we're halfway through. We've got the LA Lakers. Usually I wouldn't say that purple and yellow go fantastic together. Fast feeling about it. What I don't like though, and I didn't actually notice this before, what I don't like is how they've cut off definition of the black lines where they've got the Los Angeles Lakers, because it looks a little bit weird how there's no black defining line around the ball. Number 14, and we've got the Houston Rockets. Now this one is really cool. This one is really, really cool because it's not something that you usually see. It's not a basic logo that's just like, bang, here's our name. There's a lot of things going on here that you may not realize. Yes, there's the R. Yes, it's all red, but the circle around it, that's obviously, surely that's going to be the net. Surely that's going to represent the net. Now, what I've also realized with this is that I'm pretty sure it's a rocket. I'm pretty sure it's a rocket launching through the net. Now, that is cool, man. Like, this is a really cool one. This is a really cool one because it's individual. Number 13, and we're starting to see the quality now, guys. This is when we're starting to really get into the top dogs, and this one we've got the Golden State Warriors. Not a big fan of the circle logo, but I like how it's showing a picture inside of it, which is really cool because obviously that represents San Francisco. Very nice logo. Number 12, we've got the Toronto Raptors. Now, I love the Raptors brand. I really love the Raptors brand. I really love that the ball has 3 slashes from like a Raptor, obviously. Yeah, it just gives me a really aggressive vibe about it, which I like. The black and white, kind of like what was with the Brooklyn Nets, but I think this is a more defined black and white. I think this is a little bit different, and that might be weird to say. It's just got a really cool vibe about it, and I love the red around the ring. So it's not just like a black circle, there's the red around the ring of the circle. Number 11, we've got the San Antonio Spurs. There's a lot going on here. I love the definition, like I've been saying. I love how it's kind of like, it feels like electricity at the bottom. I'm not too sure if that's meant to be electricity. I'm not too sure what the U actually is. I apologize to Spurs fans, but I have no idea what that actually represents. I could be doing a dumb here. I don't really know. It looks like a slingshot, but obviously that's not going to be a slingshot. Kind of star thing at the bottom, which kind of makes me feel electric, and I like this logo. I think it's really cool. Number 10, we're getting into the big dogs of the logos, and I'm going to go with the Utah Jazz here. This is snazzy. This is snazzy. Obviously, they've got to go with the snazzy feeling because it's jazz. You know, that's the kind of vibe you get from it. Also, I'm pretty sure that I get a feel that J is meant to be saxophone. If that's meant to be a saxophone, that's really cool, and that's what I'm getting from it. Number 9, we've got the Miami Heat. This logo you see absolutely everywhere, especially in Australia. I've seen Miami Heat so much because obviously when LeBron James was there and everyone was wearing his shirt. This logo is awesome. This logo is actually awesome. It's simple, but awesome at the same time. It's like the basketball on fire, being slam dunked through the hoop. It gives you that really kind of massive slam dunk feel, like the ball is just bang, shot right through that hoop. Oh. Number 8, we've got the Chicago Bulls. Simple, but effective. Simple, but effective. Even if I saw a picture of a bull's face anywhere else, I would immediately think, bang, Chicago Bulls, and that's what makes logo so effective, because it's memorable. The definition is really cool. It's looking menacing. It's looking like it's about to charge at you. This is raucous. This is raw. It's so simple. It's so effective. Number 7, and we've got the Charlotte Hornets. Yes, the colors aren't fantastic. Not a fan of the colors, but in the same sense, you can't do too much with this. You can't do too much else with this, and I think they've done a fantastic job with what they have. An absolutely fantastic job with what they have. Number 6, and we've got the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason why I have this so high and I like it so much is because, yes, it's a circle logo, but they've cut off the top of the circle and they've got the antlers coming out at the top, and it's just defined. It's just like, I like how they've cut it off. I like how they've cut it off and they've got these really definitive antlers coming out. This is cool. Well, it's not fantastic, but the logo itself is legendary. This is legendary. Number 5, and we've got the New Orleans Pelicans. Really awesome. Really, really awesome. It's like a broad, it kind of gives away like a Broadway feel, but you also have the Pelican there, which is like the white and the ball and the wings underneath. It's got like the underneath wings. Are really snazzy. It's kind of like the Utah Jazz and the snazzy feeling. I'm not associating New Orleans with the actual New Orleans, because if I was going to do that, then this would be number 1, because this is just pinpoint straight up like New Orleans. So this is just perfect. Number 4, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder, and seriously, what can you say that goes against it? Maybe you could be like the font of the Thunder isn't really fantastic, but I just think it's really a pinpoint, and it's really big, it's elongated, and it gives a really cool vibe as if it's shaping down to the OKC. And then when you get down to the OKC, it's just a whole new ballgame. You've got the shield, you've got the definition around the shield, like inside the shield, on the inside, then you've got the basketball, the OKC coming out of the shield, and a really cool font, kind of like in a fast pace, and then the 2 stripes across the back. It's awesome. We're into the top 3, guys. Number 3, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is lucky for the Cavaliers, because if it was the old logo, the one they had like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, I wouldn't have rated them in the top 10. I'm not a big fan of the old one, but the new one is just sweet, man. The new one is sweet, with the C really kind of like giving off that shape of a sword, like the slickness of the sword. Then it's obviously the sword coming through there. Bold statement. The way that it's written is like, it's a bold statement. Yes, I get it's just black and white, but they've done better than what the other 2 teams did with their black and white, in my opinion. It represents Cavaliers. Like, it 100% just shows what a Cavalier is, pretty much. Like, it's got a shield, it's got a sword, ready to go. Number 2, and I'm giving it to the Boston Celtics, guys. I just have to. One is just fancy. Like, it's got a fancy feel about it. Obviously, you've got your leprechaun that is represented with the Celtics, and then you've got the leprechaun really defined in front of it. It's like he's kind of leaning back, even though he's got nothing to lean back on. But it's kind of like he's leaning back, he's just kicking back, and he's kind of like a Harlem Globetrotter in a way, because he's just spinning the ball, he's doing what he wants, standing on 1 foot, and it's just, it gives me a really fun vibe. It's just like, I love the colours, I do like green and white, I think they're really popping, and I just think this logo really pops. Number 1, and I know for you guys it's going to be a surprise, I seriously do, I just know that this is something that I really appreciate. Number 1 is the Denver Nuggets. I think this is so awesome. I think this is so simple but so awesome. It's got the mountain in the background, it's got the snow at the top, it's just like a welcome to Denver sign. You know, the Nuggets is really bold, it's holding up that massive mountain with the Denver sign. I think it's really cool. I know a lot of people may disagree with this, because I know it may not be everyone's taste, but I love it. Like, I actually think this is really, really slick and really cool, man. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up so I know that you're enjoying this content. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, go and hit the subscribe button right now so that you get these videos every single 2 days in your subscription feed. Also, hit the notification bell so you get a little bit of notification whenever we post a video. Also, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this list? Do you agree with my top 5? Do you agree with who I had last? What do you guys think? What is your top 5? What is your bottom 5? Comment it below. I'd really like to see what you guys think of this. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.